Wow, look at that. We're live. Just making sure everything is good. No sync offset. Audio's capturing. Now looks good. Looks pretty good. Everything looks nice. My fan's off. Is there any minor background audio picking up on the mic, but nothing I think that's to a bad degree. How are we all doing? It's a fine Thursday today, isn't it? For those of you that may be following me on Twitter, which is no one, today's a pretty special stream, but also not special at the same time. We'll use this as a soft opening. To make a long story short, the channel and the brand, I like using the term brand, so I'm gonna call it a brand. The brand is evolving. This has been a pretty successful past 8 months. I'd even say very successful past 8 months. We've been streaming since April, I found out. And I've had a great time. I've had a blast with this. To the point where I'm feeling confident enough now that I think we can consider Phase 1 of the N-Blaze brand getting relaunched done. And we can move on to Phase 2 of the N-Blaze brand launch. What this basically means is we'll be focusing a lot more on actual content, I guess would be the correct term for it. I don't know if actual content's the correct term, but basically, for the past 8 months, we've been doing this really casual, really vibey, really... That's what I feel like doing. That's what I want to do today. Which is great for me and great for getting my confidence back in content creation. What it's not great for is the ability to build anything in terms of what I would call more watchable content. A lot of what I've been doing is just me fucking around and, hey, if you like that, come watch. As can be seen with Progression Series, Progression Try, and how that has evolved from what it was, which is just, hey, we just chucked the camera on, to now I would consider it our prime series, and I'm putting a lot of effort into making sure the episodes, when we do film them on stream, are well thought out and well focused in what the fact it's going to be re-uploaded to YouTube. Re-editing some of these GX episodes in particular has really brought to my attention how shabby we started this off, which is why I'm so glad we're breaking each era into its own sort of mini-series or season, because it makes it a lot easier to tell people, hey, just jump in at Zexal. That's where we started making this serious. Aside from that, though, I want to focus more in the new year, particularly on story-based content, which is effectively, if you've seen your Ludwigs, your Alpha Rads, your Sea Dog VAs, these sort of streams where there is a goal, there is a narrative, there's something we're really aiming towards, something we're trying to do as a storyline that then can be put on the YouTube and get more views and then get more brand presence and just keep going from there. We've launched a TikTok. You can catch me over at nblaze53 over on TikTok. I'm not running this. I've never had a TikTok. I don't have much of an interest. That's what the lovely partner's for. I brought her on basically part-time in terms of helping us get this channel up and running. We're going to see emotes come into the channel soon. We're going to see a whole reinvention of the brand in terms of, obviously, these borders and everything. We're still going to be focused on mainly green, red as the main colors. We'll be introducing a lot of purple and yellow, though, as more brand colors as well. I'm really, really excited with everything I've got being built for the channel. But with that said, I've got about an hour left to go out. Maybe an hour 15, hour 20. We can stretch this. Should be appearing later today on Jaden's Twitch for his debut stream. If we can, I'm going to be helping him get set up there because he wants to launch his brand. Oh, we might also have a podcast coming in the new year. So there's a lot that I'm really working on here to make this less of a hobby and more genuinely a part-time job. And I use the term job nicely because I love content creating. I love being here. While we don't get many views on these streams, I love I love the vibe. I don't really know what the correct term for it is. We've got our energy drink to get ourselves going today. I'll talk more about it as we go into the summons here, but I think the big defining thing that really changed where we're going with the channel was actually, not YCS, the OTS Championship. The fact that I was able to play a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament and get genuine results makes me think that, hey, yo, we should keep doing this. We're clearly having some progress here. Which is why I'm excited to, as Jade and I mentioned, we are going to be going to YCS Sydney. I'm planning on vlogging while we're down there. We might even do a stream in the hotel. I think that'd be something that'd be fun to do. We're going to see what we can do. I'm really excited with everything we've got coming up for the channel. Anyway, let's jump in and do some Dokkan. I'm also planning on doing more Dokkan. I'm going to be fixing the setup. I think it's pretty not great, the video quality. I've got no audio coming in from my game, but we'll play around with that. Anyway, Dokkan Battle. For those of you who haven't seen, Dokkan's in a weird space right now, but effectively, I've been on and off for the past few months of Dokkan. What was the last thing we summoned on the channel here? I think it was the Trunks? I think it was the Future Celebration, which was... it might have been something different, actually. I feel like there was something... Oh, no, that's right. I was going to summon on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. No, it was Heroes. That's right. We did a Heroes banner. Heroes was great. I did summon the 21. But this Goku, this Trinity, oh my god. I love this unit in terms of everything about it. How it plays, how it's designed, how it looks. Really want to pull this guy. It's a double rates Carnival, which I haven't actually gone into a double rates Carnival banner in I think 3 years. It's first summons 40, everything after that's 50. We're going to be doing what should be 7 summons here. I wish you had buy 3, get 1 free, but unfortunately, I guess the double rates kind of balances that one out. I don't mind going into this banner either, because I could use the Carnival coins, in all honesty, for future stuff, so... Oh, I should have turned Do Not Disturb on. There we go. You saw nothing. Okay, let's get a pull. We had a Beerus there, so it could be a Whis rewind here. I'm trying to figure out where I want my phone. Now, here's good, because that way we get my face up in the camera. Okay, so yeah, we're, of the 3 featured LRs, we don't actually have any of them, so, oh, is that, oh, that's the old, I was like, that can't be the new 21, she's a Dokkan Fest. I don't know if she's rainbowed or not, the old 21. Yeah, all 3 of the featured LRs I would happily pull a copy of, because I don't have any of them. There's also, in terms of bunch featured units on this banner, the STR Piccolo, which I would love to pull, because I don't have him yet, and I really want that STR Piccolo. He's like, almost a year and a half, 2 years old now, actually, I think. Yeah, she is rainbowed. Oh, well. Carnival coins. Happily take more Carnival coins. We're gonna need them, later on for this. Ooh, here we go. Okay, featured unit. Or 3 or more SSRs, which is actually pretty good with how high the rates are on the LRs here. Okay, no, that definitely featured unit here. Could be any of the SSRs, but we would really like it to be the LR. What is there a movie for them? I guess Super Saiyan Trio. LR3 Saiyans. That probably works better. Nothing yet. It'll be a very defining, SSR art, because it's all 3 of them. Oh, Hit and Goku. I don't have that. I do not believe I have that anyway, so that's a pretty good SSR. Ah, it was the last slot, too. What was the featured? Oh, man. So, okay, that means LR animation. Yeah, we don't have them, so we'll take that. Okay, so yeah, it's a Carnival banner. So that kind of means I have to reevaluate what the... I haven't summoned, as I mentioned, I haven't summoned a Carnival banner in over 3 years. Whis is here. I know what Whis means. I know what Whis and Beerus mean. Okay, so... Oh, ooh, God, brilliant. This is great. God is great on this banner. What's this, multi 3 of 7 now? Funny thing with the celebration as well, obviously the banner's out, and this is a dual release banner. Not the right featured unit we want there. Trash. Also trash. So, it's a dual celebration, meaning it's on both JP and Global at the same time. Oh, no, my math is completely wrong. We have more than 7. We have 9 multis to do. With it being a dual release banner, usually the celebrations get announced at the same time. The banner is in the news. The celebration itself for Global is not there. Like, you saw the Goku art as the background, and... Oh, hey. This would be featured unit? No, because it's just a single, so it's just SSR. Well, it's probably for that. How? That's unfeatured. How did we get 2 unfeatured Elder of King Piccolo? There could have been 2 unfeatured LRs. So you get a redstone and all that, but just none of the actual campaign details are announced whatsoever on the store. We are getting a lot of SSRs with the double rates, but not many LRs. I was about to say not a single LR, but we did pull that Goku hit. Ooh, okay, that's an LR. I believe that's an LR with the way the animations work on this banner. It would normally be featured unit, but I think for this it's an LR. If it's a double, it's definitely an LR. Nope, single. Oh, I got so excited there because I saw like a bunch of people and I thought it was the new boy. But I will take the Hachiyak LR. I think that's pretty cool to pull. Okay, so we came out with one of the 3 featured LRs. And as I mentioned, I don't have any of them, so I'll take any. That's, ultimately, it is in order of Boo, Hachiyak, 3 Saiyans. Oh, wow, 2 Hachiyaks. Jesus Christ, what a multi. That sucks, though, because that could have been the 13. Good multi, though. Not even the featured. That's, the 10th. That's not even the 10th. This is 5 SSRs? Oh, that's absolute trash. Wow, what a multi. We gotta screenshot that one. Yeah, 5 SSRs. Okay, we'll lock down both these Carnival Gokus. This is pretty good, but it's another Super Saiyan Goku, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, we can actually use the other ones too. How was you not rainbowed? That's weird. 4 multis left now. Let's see if we can pull that A13. I really want to pull them. Ultimately, if we don't pull them, these coins I'm accumulating... Oh. Well, that's a good sign. These coins I'm accumulating will be being spent on him when he comes back. So, again, I don't know what this means. I don't think this means featured. I think this means LR. Nah, I might mean featured. That guy is featured. Okay, it's probably just featured then. Because blue is LR. So yeah, it must just mean featured unit. Oh, no, it means LR. Broly, of all units. Not the 10th either. Trash. Can I use that Broly? If I can, he's very... Oh, I can use him, but he'd have to be, like, very late on the list. Does this guy have an easy A? I don't know if he's easy A'd yet, this one. If not, that's gonna be an amazing easy A when that happens. 3 more to go now. I'm okay spending all my stones here, because I really don't know what's coming up that I care about. Vegeta. Here we go, another fusion. Now let's, again, I think this is LR or featured unit. We couldn't tell last time. Maybe this time we'll be able to tell. Come on, 3 Saiyans. That's right, I want to try something on the setup. There we go. Go 10. Nothing yet. It's very late in the multi. Very late in the multi. Oh, baby! Ooh, baby! That's the 10th, right? Yeah. Okay, well, it means LR. That's really good, actually. I don't have this. Didn't this get an easy A? If so, I don't remember if I grinded it. That's a really good LR for me to pull. I do not have baby. I will take that. Okay, okay. 2 more multis now. There's a few unfeatured LRs from around that era that I just don't have. We could get a rewind here. Like, I still don't have the Goku Frieza LR. I just never pulled it. We're going God? No, we're going 3. Doubt we're getting a rewind on the 3. I thought for a second. It paused. I'm telling you. This is probably going to be the first dead multi in a little bit. Oh, again, I see a silhouette with lots of characters and I get excited. And that's featured too. Final multi now. We've pulled a lot of featured units, but unfortunately not that A13 3 Saiyans LR. That's not of animation whatsoever. There'll be no chance of a Patara on this, no chance of a rewind on this. Most we can hope for is a long Kamehameha. Nah, okay, just a standard animation. Are we going to get a standard multi to finish up, or are we going to see the 3 Saiyans? No, no, not 17. Again, I see a pair of units, and I see a big silhouette, and I get all, a lot of SSRs. Ah, that's the 10th. Ah, well, we didn't pull them. It's fine. I've had some pretty insane luck with this game recently. It makes sense as a unit I don't pull, but proof to you, don't summon on Carnival banners. Do it if you have absolutely expendable expendable stones, but do not put anticipation to a Carnival banner. We still did get the Hachiyak Goku, though, which I will happily take the Hachiyak Goku. How many coins do we come away with there? 88. Oh, man, I don't even think we have enough to pick him up when he comes back. Let's take a look. I think that puts it as maybe 410, 420. About 25 minutes left to use this. He has the redstone units. What Dokkan Fest is on? Oh, right, Android 13. I was like, what the fuck are these units? I didn't even remember these releasing. Yeah, 418. So yeah, we're... what's that? 82 coins short. That's about another 400... About 420 stones, I think, give or take, to pick them up. When they come back, which is unfortunate. I hate gold coins. I hate gold coins. Worthless coin. Okay. Well, okay then. Well, okay then. Let's quickly trash our SSR box, and then I'll see what I can have my Dokkan grind in the background while we move on to talking about YCS before I have to leave. Oh, actually, we're gonna get more coins here, so. No point keeping these whatsoever. Hey, another 27. Ooh, that's very good. 45. Okay, so what's that put us down? So what, you get 1 coin for every... Is it 1 coin every 5 stones? I really don't get how the coins work. Oh, no. Points now. Yep, characters for points. Budokai soundtrack's so good. I'm so happy I found out this doesn't trigger any copyright system, because I love it. It's so good to listen to. I don't think I need any of these for SR fodder whatsoever. Jeez, so many Piccolos. And so many Vegetas, too. Oh, and I'm keeping the TNs, that's right. Okay. Trash these, clear the box out. Brilliant. Okay, let's just quickly check. How many coins do we get? Yes, you get 1 coin for every 5 stones. That sucks we couldn't pull them, though. They're such a cool unit. So we have 445. So 1 coin for every 5 stones. So 50 stones is 10. So 500 stones is 50. Is that correct? Yeah, 500 stones is 50. Yeah, I can do math. Yeah, and then extra 5 would be another 50. Another 50. So 550. So 550 stones. And we can then pick it up. So basically, if I get 550 stones for the next Carnival banner that they're featured on, that's when I can pick them up. But that probably won't be doing, I imagine, Anniversary. Which is a while away. Anyway. Let's take a look at what we did pull in terms of actual pulls. We got some pretty usable stuff, actually. I can already awaken this guy. Have I grinded your coins? Oh, I guess I just had them sitting there. Okay. So we ended up pulling away with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LRs out of 450 stones. And of those, only technically 2 dupes. Because the only real dupes is the dupe of the Carnival Goku, and then the dupe of you. Pretty good for my account, actually. Also, I fucking hate Dokkan. I forgot to grind this boy's Bloody Awakening medals, so he's now locked just until he comes back, because you can't... The event can't be replayed. It's not even Portal Memories, so... Thanks, Dokkan. Anyway, on the topic of grinding stones, I will actually grind the stones for, not stones, grind the medals for the A13 Goku, A13 trio for when they come back. I think that's a good investment. Of course, you use the Hachiyak event medals. Oh, you use a lot of Dokkan medals, okay. Cool unit to pull. I'll take it. Okay, we'll get you grinding in the background while we move on to something else. Let's put the Chrome stream up. Let's end our casting session. What team am I gonna... I want to grind link levels, so I'm gonna pick a team that I need to put link levels on. Does this team still need link levels? I mean, it's not maxed yet, so yeah, it probably needs link levels. Oh, I can turn it to disturb off now, too. Okay. Let's get Chrome up. Da na 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 da na 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 da na 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 da na 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 na. I'm just completely blank here. I'm like, what am I looking for? I'm looking for my window capture. There we go. Okay, so there was a certain Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series event on the weekend. Won by good old boy Joshy Smith with his Bestial Runic. YCS Bologna was on, and I saw none of it. I had a very busy weekend, so I did not have time to be watching any form of Yu-Gi-Oh! Unfortunately. With that said, though, especially with us wanting to do YCS Sydney come March, I need to be studying the meta, keeping an eye on it, and figure out what on earth is going on and what on earth I want to be doing with my Yu-Gi-Oh! Talent. There's no talent here. It's all luck. With that said, a part of this ultimately is I don't have a deck decided for Sydney yet, which, if I just do what Joshua Smith did and just pick the deck on the Friday, apparently I'll win. No. So, MPT released a great video recently. I'll see if I can pull it up. His channel was right there. Oh, his channel was right there. There we go. There's no such thing as a good deck. This video. Phenomenal vid, by the way. Basically, in this whole video, MBT pretty much talks about how the idea of there being a good deck is kind of a lie, because you can just win with a deck that suits you best. And I feel like the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta that we're in, I just realized I'm yelling, by the way, so I'm really gonna stop yelling. The current meta we're in definitely has this as a main thing. If you just bring a deck that suits you and a deck that you like to play, you're probably in a better position than picking up a deck you don't like that's just a good deck. And ultimately, Josh proved this on the weekend by the fact that he absolutely is a mad lad and pulled off the win with Bestial Runic, a deck that I would not consider a meta contender, and a lot of people didn't, but he won because it's a deck that he knows very well and he's very comfortable with. With that said, ultimately, my my deck that I managed to get my top with at the OTS Championship was Tearlament. A deck that I have been labbing and putting together for the better part of a year and a half now, which is mainly in a casual sense, but in terms of a meta sense, about the past 3 months. In those past 3 months, Tearlament evolved into a build that I very much found my comfort in, which is Xyz Tearlament, or I guess Extra Deck Tearlament. There's really not a name for it, but it's a version of Destiny Danger Destiny Tearlament, no Horus package, and no King of the Swamp. We focus less around gambling and more around picking the best option from our extra based on the cards we have to work with. Which has its problems, but it's a deck that suited me, because especially with the rogue matchups I came up against in that OTS Championship, there was ultimately a lot of stuff that just suited me perfectly. The kind of stuff that I'm like, brilliant, let's play this, let's obliterate. Probably not the correct way to say that, because I did struggle a bit. I'm not the best Yu-Gi-Oh player. I find myself very much a adept novice at the game, despite playing it for 20 years now. A big part of my upbringing of growing up in a very much rural town is I didn't pick up competitive Yu-Gi-Oh till 2015 in high school, and then I even dropped that in 2017 and didn't pick it up again until 2021? It was, Burst of Destiny format, when I jumped back into the game, and I've been here ever since. And as a part of that, and there's something Mason in our team Tri is going through at the moment, there's very much a turning point for a casual player, where they switch from the decks they like to the decks they like that are good to the decks that are good. It's very much something that switches around and something that they very much have a chance of moving on. So yeah, that's what I think a lot of this card meta is going to come down to. I am unfortunately getting a phone call from my partner, and I'm going to get chewed out if I don't pick it up, so I'm going to go to an intermission. We'll be right back. We're back. I was being a good fiancé, as you need to be. You need to be good fiancé with certain thing. Anyway. Yeah, it's kind of in the meta at the moment where you just play a deck that you're comfortable with. For that reason, I need to figure out what I'm comfortable with. Obviously, as I mentioned, Tournaments is what we brought to the OTS Championship. But by YCS Sydney in March, and then the Oceanic Championship in, I'm gonna speculate, July, June? I really don't know what is going to be the good deck, or if Tier Limits is even playable. Between now and Sydney, at least, we know we're having another ban list. It should be getting announced within the next 3 or 4 weeks. And as to what they hit, we really don't know. We've had a meta where I think Unchained is the only deck to get multiple YCS wins, and the only decks getting consistent tops is Rescue Ace. But I don't even think Rescue Ace is worth hitting, per se. It's really weird of a format we kind of got here at the moment. In terms of my options and what I want to be looking at, I do have a complete Rescue Ace core. I've got the entire Rescue Ace deck, with the exception of the Sinful package. Unfortunately, due to money reasons, I didn't pick up the Sinful package when it came out on release. Both because I didn't know what I was going to play and I didn't know what I was feeling in the meta. So this card is fucking expensive now. Jaden, very lucky by himself. He just recently picked up 2 copies of Wanted, but, like, oh my god, look at this. Look how much this was like a $50 card. It's now a $90 card. That is USD, mind you. So when we start getting into Australian currency, my lovely place. Yeah, there's no way this is in stock. If this is in stock for 100, yeah, nah. We need to find in-stock listing, like Nucky Joe's out of stock, but this was 100 at release, and I have a kind of a rule. I will never pay more than $100 for a card. Yeah, let's just look. eBay is not the best place to look ever, because eBay tax is a thing in our country. Basically, eBay will always be more expensive, but yeah, look at this. 180. Jaden just picked his up for 150. 180 now you're looking at. Without postage. And of course, you need 3 Wanteds for the playset. 3 Wanted, 1 Dear Bellstar. Unfortunately, the 2 decks that I would like to play both require the package. Rescue Ace, which I have, and Fire King, which I bought the 3 structures for. The reason I picked these 2 up ultimately at the end of the day is I really like Fire as an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's something that's very underrepresented. Rescue Ace is an archetype I really like because I like back row decks. I like the way it plays. I thought it was a really fun archetype. Fire King, similarly, I love cards that destroy himself. That's why I like Terror Limit with the mill strategy. Unfortunately, both require the Wanted package, which really puts me in a bit of a pickle. I could probably play some form of a budget Wanted package, but it's just not going to be good. And ultimately, when I'm going to a YCS, I want a deck that is good, that I am comfortable with. That's why we then get brought back around to the MBT video. There is no such thing as a good deck. You want a deck that suits you more than anything. And that's why Terror Limit is still very much an option. You can see, it literally was the 2nd most represented deck here at YCS Bologna. Unfortunately, it didn't go past top 8, and it literally was cut in half in Top Cut pretty much. But, like, when you look at the way it worked out here with Top Cut stuff, Lab made it the furthest into the top 8 of all the decks. Despite Race and Chillin being the most predominant decks in server coverage, both got cut in half in top 32, and then cut in half from that in top 16. So Chillin and Race seem pretty similar in terms of power when it comes to Swiss. Top Cut's a different story. I'm not expecting myself to go past Top Cut. My goal with YCS Sydney is going to be to make Top Cut. Or at least get close to Top Cut. With that in mind, Chillin's a pretty good pick. We're starting to get more deck lists here when it comes to this, but particularly the 3 decks we're going to be wanting to look at are Rescue Ace, Terror Limit, and Fire King. Because those are decks I care about. I imagine Mason is creaming himself at the existence of Despia branded back in the meta. Lab is a funny one. I would love to play Lab, but I cannot play Lab outside of Massador because I can't do it. It confuses me too much. That said, I didn't know they were playing Backjack, and that's my favorite thing in the world. So let's look at all the Rescue Ace, Terror Limit, and Fire King lists that made top 32. Centurion's another thing Mason is cracking at the moment. Jaden picked up himself... No, did Jaden? No, Jaden picked up, Memento, and he wants to pick up Silent Fork when that comes out, which that's also something we need to consider with our meta, is the existence of Phantom Nightmare's release, which I believe is in February. There we go. Let's look at these lists. Okay, now. So, we got Diabell Star, Rescue Ace. Thanks to the existence... Oh, this is another thing that's pretty important. If there's anything in the balance, I think it's this. So, with the existence of Rarity Collection, I've rounded out a fair bit of my extra playsets now in terms of stuff I want. There's still more I'm wanting. That's what Christmas is hopefully going to give me. We've now got our playsets of Impem. We got our playsets of Nib. We already had Ashes and Veilers, but particularly Prospy. We only picked up one Prospy in our Rarity Collection opening, and I have not bothered to trade for more, because I genuinely believe this card should go to 1. And if it doesn't, I actually am going to be stunned. It seems to be the most obvious hit, that it doesn't target a specific deck, but instead targets a way the game is now that I really think Konami need to put a stop to. Prospy to 1 should be obvious, frankly, and I really hope they do it. But of this list, I've got every single card here, and I'm getting another phone call. We're back. Sorry. Yeah, Prospy needs to get hit. It's the only thing that makes sense. Obviously, of the cards I don't have, I could literally build this deck right now with the exception of the Prospies. The 2 Diabell Star, the 3 Wanted, and the 1 Snake Eyes. I really need to pick up myself a Snake Eyes. It is going up in price, but not too much. Diabell Star is also something I think worth picking up, but it's oh my god, this was $20 2 weeks ago. I haven't had money. I just simply haven't. When we get down to the extra, I also don't have an access code, which comes into play with Lock, because this card, for some reason, still won't get a fucking reprint. Likewise, the 2 SP thing, I really think SP should go to 1. I know it just released, but I feel like putting SP to 1 is a very, just, preemptive thing Konami could do to the meta, which I think would put it a lot in a better position, and a lot more of a healthy position. I also don't have crossouts. That's something that definitely comes into play with deck building as well. One thing I'd love to play with whatever deck I build, I'd love to play Decode Talk or Heat Soul, because I did, actually, pick up myself a, I think I've got an ulti of this from my Rarity Collection box opening. So I would love to have a copy of Decode Talk or Heat Soul, personally. Anyway, moving on. Ashisu Element. We're back on King of the Swamp. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand King of the Swamp and Poly as a way in this deck. Because for a while, yes, it was the way to play. But I think the deck's kind of evolved into a place now where you're better off doing other things. Like this deck, this build's not playing Beatrice, which I genuinely think Beatrice is such a good card in the deck because it baits so much shit and it just has a big ass. So I'm kind of don't like King of the Swamp Poly anymore, which because that means I don't like Rule Colossus and Grapha and Guardian Chimera. I think they're all good cards, but they're just kind of win more cards when the deck really would rather play other things. Particularly in this build, no talents is kind of something that stands out for me. Same with 3 Foolish Burial Goods, with the only targets being Scream, Heartbeat, Sulliek, Meta-Noise, and Trivikarma, which, keep in mind, are good targets. None of them, though, are like a 1-card combo. So if anything, this is more bait than anything. That said, though, rest of the list is pretty damn good. Nib is getting extremely prevalent, and I'm really happy I've got my 3 Nibs now, because I feel like I might have to be maining Nib if the meta keeps going the way it is. Similarly, though, this is fucking hilarious to me. This Impulse package, kind of to the point I might want to test it, but I really am stuck for deck space in my Element build. Further down here, do I have playset droplets? I feel like I picked this up. Let me see. I might still have my Rarity Collection stuff out here. Or it might be in... No, it might be put away. Okay, yeah. The core staples, I believe, have been put away at this point. I did find my sneak peek cards, though. Snake Eyes Oak was the Snake Eye card I pulled. Is it the one they play? I don't remember. Infernal Flame Banshee 2. I don't remember if Oak is the one. This card's almost put a summon token when you play one Firearms Badge Gravity, but no, because we play the... There's another one, I think. Unless they're here... No, those are other important cards. And these all... Yeah, those are all pack bulk. Okay, never mind. I don't have it near me, but I'm pretty sure I have 3 droplets. I know I at least have 1 droplet. And it's not hard to get the other ones now, anyway. Barricade Borg Blocker is also another funny card that I just don't really feel I have space in my tier element for. Good list, though. Horrors Package. I'm not vibing the Horrors Package, and I also think this is me as a budget player, seeing the fact that this card costs $52 USD on TCG Player, which is insane! Horrors is not worth this. The only reason this is worth it is it's a very baitable rogue card. A lot of rogue decks can really make use of the Horrors Package, which is why it's here. That said, though, rest of this list fucking slaps. Night Sword's great. Talents, I love seeing this here. I really like Heartbeat in main. I like this list. Even the extra is very nice, even though we're playing King of the Swamp. Nib and Sphere Mode in the side is very interesting. Sphere Mode over Gamma Seal is extremely interesting, actually. I guess you can destroy the Sphere Mode using Perla Rhino, or bounce it back using Rhino Heart. That makes sense. But you're putting it target this card for attacks per card. Oh, then you have to use it with Rhino? Rhino doesn't Collider doesn't target, does it? No, it targets. How do you out this, then? I guess you just beat over it. No, you can't target it. You can't attack it. How do you get rid of Sphere Mode? I'm really dumb. How to get rid of Sphere Mode. I'll ask Jaden, he'll know. There must be some combo play. Anyway, did I pick up my 3 Sphere Modes? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Baguski in the side is hilarious, by the way. Are we playing any hand traps in this deck? I don't think we are. See, that's another thing. We're in a very hand trap meta at the moment, so I feel like you need to play hand traps. Dual Star Rescue Ace. Wow, this one's playing 3-3. That's not a ratio I've seen. I love the econ for the race package. I love this, it's my favorite little tech they're doing at the moment. And then you get down to the... What fucking tuner are you using to make Baron? Oh, Valor? What 9s do we play? Turbulence. Are you really going to use Turbulence and Valor to make Baron? That's hilarious. Well, Impulse and all in the side. Interesting. Interesting list. Interesting little list. Here we go. Fire Kings. Love this deck. I love this deck. I love everything it does. I love what it's aiming to do. But then we see the problems. Fucking 3 Prosby, 3 Wanted, 1 Diabell Star. I just don't like it. And it gets worse because we're getting more stuff in the next pack that really clog it up. That said, though, this deck is extremely friendly if you do have the Diabell Star package. It's literally 3 structure decks. It's just all there. Like, even Imperm, I think, is reprinted in the structure. So I'm going to have myself, I think, 9 Imperms. And then you look down at the extra, and, like, Dingirasu just got a reprint in Rarity Collection, which I didn't get, so I need to find myself a copy of. I think I have most of these. I think I have an anima lying around somewhere. I know I got a Link Karibo off Jaden. I don't have an Underworld Goddess. That one kind of stumps me. Yeah, I really like this deck. I really would love to play Fire King. Jaden, I know, is also really hankering for it. But it's just this four cards. So one Diabell Star is 25 TCG player, and then these are 100 TCG player. So let's take a look. So these are 180. So this, I imagine, is going to be 50, 60 Australian. So what is that? 180, 360. Is that correct math? Yeah, 180, 360, 490. That's $540 for 4 cards. No, I'm not fucking doing that. And that's where I really have an issue right now. I saw this list online. I love this. This list fucking slaps. Destiny Danger Chillement, which is my preferred build of Chillement. You've got everything here. You've got the 1 Beast, you've got the Denier, Mally, 1 Mothman, 3 Nessie. I prefer 2 Nessie, personally. We're playing Fenrir, we've got 3 Super Poly, the 1 Talent. What a great list. This list is really good. You playing the Cross Sheep. They're playing the Board Blocker instead of the Baron, which is very interesting. Your main 5 Fusions, your main 5 Xyz. I love this ratio, this 5 and 5. Though that said, I've really come off Redoer recently. I think Redoer should be replaced with, not Zeus, Typhon. I think Typhon is extremely underrated for certain rogues decks. Just wait it out. Ghost is just Spooky Dogwood. This card keeps popping up recently, and I don't believe I have a copy of it. Oh, no, I must. It was in Dual Dev. Okay, then I definitely have a copy of it. I could just look at my... Yeah, there she is. She's on the back. Okay. I'm just not used to seeing the art. Like, the original art. I've got the alt art. Oh, this was also in Valiant Smashes. Huh. That's right. Isn't this a time card? Yeah, so you chain this kind of like Maxi to get a life point boost in time. I mean, is time really becoming that important? Droll and Nib in the side. Yeah, no space for them in the main. That's what I probably prefer the Fenrir here. And the Call Buy as well. I don't like Call Buy. And I say that was someone with a very fucking pretty Collector's Rare Call Buy now. On that also, I'll bring this up now since we're talking about it. My Rarity Collection opening is something that I have privated on my channel with the VOD. Because, man, I raged so hard when I wasn't pulling anything I wanted. In retrospect, I pulled very good. And I really am kind of mad at myself for getting so bitter and tunnel-visioned. Because even though I didn't pull Lightning Storm, I didn't pull Baron, I didn't pull any of the stuff I wanted that I actually needed for my deck, I got it eventually, and it wasn't expensive even. This Collector's Rares I pulled and the alties and all that, very nice. Very, very nice. And the fact I've been able to keep a fair few of them, like, I think I still have the Quarter Century Bell. Shut the fuck up past me. You had a good opening. What's this? Another Horus Destiny. Ooh, I hate this list. 1 King Sark. That's very vulnerable. The Strudo, man, I don't vibe this at all. Extra's very good, though. Extra's very good. Again, here it is. Here's the Ghost Sister. I need a... man, very cheap card. I also really like Super Poly in main right now. There was is it this list? Yeah, this was the list that I saw that slapped. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Another Diabell Star Rescue Ace. This one's going for the 2 and 3 ratio. Only 2 Prosby, which I guess they're just trying to keep it as close to 40 as they can. Yeah, only 2 Nib as well. Very weird ratios here. I want to play Race, but just, man, I don't... The stuff I'm missing for Race that is so important, like, I'm missing the access code. I'm happy to have an SP. Done the second one. Missing the access code, missing the Prosbies, missing the whole Wanted package. Really just turn me off into completely. If Wanted can get a reprint between now and YCS Sydney, fuck yes, I'm playing either of the fire decks. The chance of Wanted getting a reprint before YCS Sydney are near impossible. The chance of it coming down in price before YCS Sydney is near impossible. And that's just sad. Big storm around. Not good. I have to go out in about 20 minutes. Yeah, this deck. Oh my god, I love this list when I saw it online. It's a Diabell Star Fire King list. Only top 32 with Christopher Albin. But man, this man's cooking. I love what he's doing here. So, standard Fire King list. 3 Fenrir, 1 Rise Heart. Don't know about the Rise Heart. The Fenrir I really like in this list though. I think it's actually a really cool card in Fire King. We got the 2 and 3 package. That's my preferred ratio from testing online. 3 Super Poly in the main. Love it. Love it so much. 3 Prosby. Again, hit this card. If this does get it, ultimately, you replace these 2 with a second, third copies of Skyburn, I'd say. Or even you replace them with the Phantom Nightmare stuff. Also, why is this fucking World Tournament song so long? It's been playing in my ears for like 7 minutes now. Under 3 impebs. This extra is fucking based. It's not perfect. I really think it's missing Sunlight Wolf Heat Soul. Other than that, it's phenomenal. Xyz's rock. Oh, and you can maybe play a Dingirasu here as well. Xyz's rock. All the links are phenomenal. Celine's the only kind of weird one. I'd probably swear I'd put the Heat Soul, in all honesty. And then your Super Poly targets. Like, I love these. I love these so much. They're so funny. Garura and my Dragon I love, obviously. Especially now with the rarities and the stories I've got behind my copies of them. I don't have a copy of Guilty Gearfried. Jaden, I believe, does. He opened... Oh, wait, no. Whoa, this card has only ever been in King's Court? Oh, my god. I thought this was a Ghost from the Past card. That is devastating. Okay, that makes this card a lot harder to get a copy of. I thought for sure Jaden would have one. Now I'm sad. I don't believe I have a copy of this. I've got some King's Court bulk, but I don't remember ever seeing this card. I think I know what my King's Court bulk is. It's all in 110. All my holos anyway, so I'll go have a look at that at a later time. And I love Drago Request. I'm so mad at Past Me for selling my Ghost Rare, because I would love to flex it. But this is the kind of Fire King deck I would want to play. With that said now, yeah, like, look at all these Tillaments that made top 64 that dropped. But, like, look how many are Horus Tillaments. Like, only, I think, 3 Destiny Danger Tillaments made top 64, and then, like, the other 7 were all not Bestial, Horus. Speaking of Bestials, this list slaps. I really like this list. Ooh, the Grief's a bit weird. What extra are we playing? Very good extra. No, very, very good extra. I like this a lot. Very good side, too. Yeah, see, I agree.
Guys, Henry from the Disciples here. Just got top 64 at YCS Bologna, playing my favourite Tillaments deck. Just jump straight into her profile.
Yeah, sure.
So, start with the main deck. I'll over this quite quick. Tier 3 Rhino, 3 Legionnaire.
Why are you not playing the Horus? Let me hear your reasoning.
This deck has some consistency issues, so cards which are really popular at the moment. I like this because it allows you to dig through your deck to see the more important stuff, and more importantly, Aqua for funny.
The Aqua comes up. It comes up a lot.
It helps making rank 4 plays, especially with Hammer Sharp. For the monsters, spells and traps, as we'll be able to do later. That's it for all the monsters. So plays like you've got Unchained, you've got Hurley, it's not great against. Rescue Ace, like some of the board, is not great against. Like, I'd rather just have talent, it's good going first and second. And it's, especially with how many hand traps are in the format now. Like, just playing through stuff going first and second is incredible.
You say feel the same way about Nibiru?
Yes, so I sided Nibiru, so I thought Nibiru wasn't great as kind of a... Sorry. Yeah, so I thought Nib and the standard hand trap wasn't great, because most decks, like almost all decks in the format, are just built to play around multiple hand traps, play through multiple hand traps.
Yeah, they are.
So I wanted literally no hand traps in my main deck, other than like the engine hand traps. Per side you get to it.
Yep. Will you side or extra?
Let's do side.
Okay.
It's more interesting. So hand traps, 3 Phantasme, summon themselves. Like, so many of these decks in the current format are just trying to FTK you. I felt, well, if they're kind of built to play on hand traps, and they're kind of built to... Okay, this card's actually broken. So how it works is, when you can activate monster effect, say for example Airlifter, you go Chain Impulse, summon Fire Attack. But then you get to trigger it immediately to draw 2, discard 1. Which sounds like inconspicuous. You can go discard Soliac to grab Tikash, which is a free +1 in card advantage, and you get to summon this and mill free. Obviously the bear snows are the issues. It's a mill 5 is crazy. There's so many good mills you would hit in the deck, man. Like Rhino Heart is really good still. It's just free cards. Like,
Yeah, I see the logic with the impulse package.
Looking at my opponent's deck, we weren't playing hand traps or anything else for any other reason. This
Silent
is
Cold
mainly
Bite.
the shifter, I'll be honest. Very good against Lab. This always goes in going first, and this mostly goes in going first.
You can call by shifter?
And,
I feel like I should have known this.
It's actually a mistake. I just didn't test it. I was like, yeah, low trap decks. But because Lab was all furnitures, I just didn't sound this in once. So low.
So you didn't need any back row removal at all, or you were a different back row
I
removal?
just didn't need back removal. Like,
Okay.
you've got field spell. Schedule is crazy. It's crazy. That's it for the slide deck. The extra deck, I think this is fairly strange. Well, these are my only links. So a few times you want to go into to get to.
Standard fusion package.
Oh yeah, I played it against Herman's volcanic deck roll. I didn't know what it did. Yeah, you can, but I ended up not. My last 3, they just crazy. And this is one of the other good reasons I wanted to play this variant over the Horus deck. Because a lot of the decks kind of do a similar thing, but Magic just has more flex spots, and just being able to do more stuff in tier is crazy.
Yeah. That's how I feel. That's what I agree with. Tia is it's not a one-note deck. It's a very... What's the word?
So just being able to play through...
It's a very malleable deck.
So they just slap a Typhon board, bounce something, set a Sunday at pass, goes in a good position. I've summoned this an incredible amount of times at all. So, yeah. That's the extra deck, and that's the...
Cool. Any shout-outs?
Yeah, many shout-outs. First...
Cool. Like the team shirt, by the way. It's really cool. We need to get our own team shirts. Ooh, I didn't see this. Let's give this a watch. It's really the last thing we have a look at before we go. But I haven't seen any of the coverage from YCS Bologna.
An ancient matchup here. It's water against fire.
As much as I want to mute and commentate my own, how can we turn off the beautiful voice of Fafa, Glasgow Yu-Gi-Oh himself?
Archetypes which Herman has, I suppose, been accustomed to. He's always played. I think the smallest
I'm sorry.
deck he's ever played was 47 cards.
Volcanic Fire Kings?
Yeah. All right, Henry's leading us off with some data.
I'm gonna need that deck list.
Deck that's, or sort of the typing that's kind of fallen off a little bit, but making big use of it in the tier limit strategy here. Missing on the effect here.
Worst by far, but
This is a 2-year-old deck. It ain't that.
Nice.
Ah, that's an interesting card. It is Knight's End.
Google says no. Okay, I'll just watch what he does and see what it tells me.
That's a good mill, by the way.
Wow.
That's a good mill. All right,
What do we hit there?
we've got
Let's
Scream to search,
full screen this and raise the
we've
quality.
got Tier Cash,
Oh, we're already on
is that
1080p.
another tier?
Okay.
Yeah, I
no.
think there's a Merly.
Merly, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
so, wow.
And that's going to be another Tier Cash.
Yeah, so Mill 2 and the Merly.
Yeah, I mean, the talent being discarded was...
Scream as well. Scream gets a Sulliak.
I can't complain, honestly.
Oh, yes.
Are we summoning back the Night Sword here?
Another different matchup, but especially tier elements being still here and being dominant, honestly, over the past few months. I really want to see now Herman how he plays through this, because we have seen so far, I mean, over the last few years, I think he played through all the decks.
Just quickly, is it the same guy we just watched the deck profile on? If not, he looks identical. Yeah, it is Henry Bancroft. Okay, cool. So he actually got featured in He was in feature. Okay. This would be a good showcase of his deck list then.
Incredibly well. So here I think
Yep, my dragon using. What we use? We use the melee and the knight sword. No, knight sword's still there. What do we use? Melee and.
There's a lot of options with tier limit. It's always a deck that is.
I didn't see what we shuffled back.
Graveyard and then just see where you can
Must
go
have used
from
one
there.
from
I think,
hand.
Like, in this specific matchup, I mean,
What do we got in hand?
he's playing a
Sulliek, a monster, and
yeah,
something
really
else.
strong card against Volcanic.
We going for
Yeah,
redo it
even
here.
If you don't know what you're up against, I mean, you see 60 cards, right? I think Abyss Dweller usually is pretty good against those.
Yeah,
But
60
yeah.
quite good against any graveyard strategy.
I'm sorry, is
60 cards do tend to use
neither of them
them
are on
sometimes.
60,
We're gonna
surely.
Go for Reader here and then activate another danger.
So we had the Nessie in hand. So we hit the Nessie. Nessie's gonna use the Mothman.
Yeah.
Have we normaled? I don't think we've normaled here.
And, level 4s is typically what you want to go for here. So picks up.
See,
that
I don't get
time
this.
and
I
tries
feel
to
like
get
we
in
should have
the
held off
place.
making the redoer if we were gonna use the Nessie,
Again,
because we could have used the Nessie and
Not the
see
best
if
one that you
we.
wanna hit, so, okay.
Ooh, that's great.
That's a very, very
Yeah.
fortunate.
We're gonna banish the Trivikama here to get the Pearl Rhino,
there are
surely.
different options that you can search
Yep.
for, potentially still ending on that Abyss Dweller. So
Yeah, like tier limit, just honestly one of the most fun decks. Honestly, it's even in its sort of neutered state here after multiple forbidden limits.
I actually think Tear Laments is in
So,
its second best
really strong,
variation now.
arguably one of the best
It's in
decks,
its healthiest
on that.
variation since release.
Yeah, Henry is.
But I really like where it's at. And in all honesty, with this upcoming ban list, if Konami hit Tear Lament again, actually so pissed off, because the deck right now is fine. It's really much on the player
cut and
at the moment, and there's just a lot of people that know how to play the deck, which is a part of it being around for so long. It's a 2-year-old deck now.
So thinking on what to search with his Perla Rhino here, and that gets you any tier limit name from your deck.
We pick up Rhino Heart.
Rhino Heart, I feel, might be the simplest one.
We haven't normal, so we pick up Rhino Heart here. We send
which I
Havness.
think makes sense because with the Trivikarma being discarded, here it gives you also another option, and then
No tier cash.
potentially you could meet also other names.
Still a few in the deck left
Hmm.
to potentially hit here. We haven't used the on-field effect.
So we're summoning tier cash straight up,
Sorry, tier cash.
banishing the Scream, hitting Scream, Mally, Sulliek.
Wow, the Zaliak as well.
even the Zaliak. Yeah, Malicious by itself is not amazing, but now
Sulliek here gets us
Delicious plus a normal summon pickup probably here.
probably
Sulliek
Havness.
has in hand that we searched with the
yeah,
stream,
it's
right?
before,
So
yeah.
we've gonna have it's a good setup he's gonna have here for his turn 1.
Absolutely. Potentially, if he clears away some of this, you could end into a Beatrice. Usually, you do that with Garura plus Malicious, or with
Yeah. Havness is correct 100% there.
Havness, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, typically your setup here, just looking at his extra deck, you want to go into something like Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep can then revive when you perform a fusion, and then that lets you extend further into.
Yeah, I think that's the correct play.
Uh,
Oh, we have it's a
Bahamut
Keldo is the
is
last normal in
ideally
hand.
What you're trying to go for here actually uses the normal.
So we're going here for Abyss Dweller.
Which
Yeah.
in this matchup actually is going to get some value.
And then we're gonna link off, and then we're gonna make Cross Sheep.
And yeah, here is the Abyss.
No,
Dweller.
SP.
Ooh, SP, all right.
And then we're gonna set the Sulliek, and we get the Havness in
Could
hand.
have, gone, even for,
Yeah,
more
there was a
here,
very
but
much a
this is
different
definitely
line
something
you could have done
Dweller's
here.
gonna hurt.
Are we gonna Dweller in standby?
Right.
Oh, we'll redo it
But
first. Oh yeah, because that would tell us what deck we're up against.
Especially when your opponent's playing a graveyard deck. And it's really funny because the first card we pick
Yeah,
up
is
here,
the
off
Volcanic.
the top in the standby phase with a Reader, you're gonna have to read that. I think that's the Tripper or the Rimfire.
It's
One of
Rimfire.
the Volcanic
Yeah.
cards. Recently in Soul Burning Volcano is where the.
So yeah, now that we've seen that, we 100% drop Dweller here, and that really puts Herman out of position here. Oh, it's Trooper. Okay. Love the Volcanic stuff. If this Volcanic Fire deck is a real deck, I am 100% building that. That sounds hilariously funny.
Alright, that's the best.
I actually would love to play Volcanic Fire King.
This is an old school card, but it will be searching one of the newer supports, I think, Blaze Acceler Reload. You've also got Volcanic Blaze Accelerator. That's one of the new potential targets today.
Yeah, and that's the one he searches.
Yeah, so the
Quickly, because I just realized this is probably a... Ooh, this is a very long match. We do not have this much time. Let's, shift this duel into overdrive.
We are playing a bunch of level 1s here because, well, we're also incorporating Fire Kings in this deck. It is genuinely destroy the deck is what we're trying to aim for here.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit to Herman about his deck list actually before the weekend started. He was actually not super sure if he was going to play this because it is just such a crazy strategy, right? Like, is this something you're gonna try out? Like, it's you throw something at the wall and see if it sticks, and here he is. And yeah, he was telling me like basically like what you're trying to do is set up like SP Little Knight, which will banish your opponent's cards, and then you also have multiple Raigeki style effects.
Okay, so we're gonna redo it here, detach everything.
Henry's actually gonna go redo it here and fuse.
Yeah, so we're gonna fuse. We're gonna make Gaerura.
as well.
I think it's also, it may be a risk to bring a
Yep,
deck like this
spot
to
on.
YCS event, especially because, like,
That triggers the
there's a
Pearl
lot
of
of
Rhino.
different
We
things
can
we've seen
pop
breaking
the
evolution.
rocket.
Remember the Tournament
Full
format,
power tier
yeah,
element Ishizu, and Herman shows up with Madolche.
and
You know?
top the event.
Yeah. You know, when you're playing those Vernisols in the graveyard removal.
Okay, we're gonna use the Volcanic Blaze Accelerator here to get the Surge, I believe.
So his number one priority is probably to try and get rid of the
No,
dwarves
special
before
summon
his SP.
Volcanic from.
Reader is also a big follow-up for Henry too, so Herman's got a lot of work to do here this turn. So if he can clear these two.
Oh, you have to send Blaze Accelerator grave. Okay. So once per turn, you can special summon a Volcanic from hand, and you can defensive monster player control, send 1 level 1 power from deck to the graveyard.
You potentially just risk like triggering a lot of all of your graveyard effects.
I really want to play this dumb deck now.
The Sinfoil,
It doesn't seem good is the only thing, so I'm trying to pull myself back. On the topic of decks that don't seem good, I really want to play. VW. I have a Virtual World Core. Virtual was actually my first real back into the game deck I picked up in 2020. It's kind of fun. 2021, I think, actually. It's kind of fun. I like it. I like the new VW stuff. I like what they do.
His goal might just be surviving an extra turn from his opponent and then hoping that, you know, if he gets to live another turn, then he can combo through with his mechanics.
So Rimfire, if it's sent to
Oh, I just realized I'm meant to be grinding Dokkan.
So as a general way of utilizing this, you know, there's a lot of discard outlets with Sinful Spoils, there's the Horus cards. I don't know if we actually mentioned that already, but there's also a Horus engine in this deck. And then you can send Scattershot. But
Wait, Herman's playing Horus as well?
Trooper is coming down here.
Yeah, it is. Which basically gets you one volcanic card.
Any
from the deck.
volcanic card, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Also allows you to go into, you know, some link summons, because you can do some cool plays where you give your opponent a token and then you can pop it.
Excuse me.
Volcanic card, so you can extend your plays if you're going first at least, and your opponent.
Love and drinking this, but my stomach isn't.
Second Shuffler.
Yeah.
We've got Medora and Keldo in the graveyard now. So this graveyard disruption is really relevant here, because even on Henry's turn, you can actually use it to trigger your own Pearl of Rhino, because you can put back your own tier elements if you've got into there. But of course, you know, preventing your opponent is also really good. Here's a new support card. It's Volcanic Emperor.
Yeah, there it is.
So adding Emperor with the Trooper here. This is banished to special summon from the hand. So I think Henry's gonna want to fire off one of these shufflers here to empty that grave. How many does Herman have? That's at least
I think
two.
he has a couple, right? Yeah. Because he sent one and then
Yeah.
so I think he has two.
But you can also get rid of the Blaze Accelerator card to summon it, so, you know.
Okay, we're
that's
summoning
fine.
the
But
Emperor.
at the moment, let's see what he decides to banish. It is the 3 monsters, and this allows him to burn his opponent for 1500, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Bandit monster, Pyro Monster, yeah.
Can be understated how powerful a burn effect is. It's really good to allow you to finish games if you can't quite, you know, go
Yeah, it's a little more on board.
Long turn games like this and multiple back and forth turns with like these sort of semi-combo decks.
Yes, we're gonna Sulliek there, and we can make a fusion here. We don't have a Rhino engrave, so we make Draco Stapelia here. Look at me knowing tier limit. Yeah.
Returning, putting back, going into Stapelia, and having access to 3 different fusion summons potentially in each turn with tier limit is why this deck is still popular and relevant. SP is still live as well.
At the moment, Stapelia is also protected by Field Spell, because otherwise, obviously, it would have less attack, but it has 100 more than the Emperor at the moment, so safe from that.
Yeah, it's always, oh, here we go, we've got the Fire Ejection.
Interesting.
Send a Pyro from deck to the grave, and if you send a Volcanic, apply one of its effects, inflict, equal to the level times, it's times 300, and then special a bomb token to your opponent's field. It's an interesting gimmick that Volcanics can do with these bomb tokens.
Fuckboy ass
Your opponent
haircut.
destroy, and then it deals, like, even more
I mean, it
damage.
is.
Yeah, and this is quite some impressive plays from Herman under Dweller. Imagine if the Dweller was not there.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Why does that username seem familiar? Is that you, Jaden?
That bomb token here? Oh, wait, I think it's optional actually, right?
Yeah, you can buy one of these.
So
When you build in the Gurn. Okay, well I know it's you now.
Just be a little bit much to push through.
We're making you a new Twitch. You can't have that as your Twitch
We're
name.
also playing Fire Recovery.
Or at least we're seeing if we can change your username. I might build my Gurn on stream, actually. And I'm coming over soon, by the way, if that is you, Jaden.
You can target 3 of your banished that are 3 of your banished monsters.
We're just grinding Dokkan
So
while we
worst thing that I
watch
remember
YCS
with
Bologna.
Volcanics was like it definitely fell off when called by the Grave was released because one single call by on a scatter shot was it just, you know,
By the way, look at this deck list. I was going to talk to you when we get there, but Volcanic Fire King.
interactions here is now,
What a deck. What a deck. It doesn't seem good, but
So returning them to the deck here, Fire Recovery gives you that grind and it gives you draw, and Herman's doing really well here.
No, exactly. I think that back then you were really relying on your resources. Now, and be careful. But with all these new additions, I mean, being underdweller, honestly, is navigating.
I don't know why it's so hard to see usernames on my Twitch here. That's why I've got, thankfully, the Twitch stream chat built into OBS. It's a lot easier to see built in OBS. It's one spicy McChicken deck list. I mean, yeah, it's a McChicken Deluxe, that's for sure. We summoned a Dokkan earlier, and we're trying to pull the 3 Scions LR, but we didn't fucking get it. We got bloody the Hachiyak LR, which cool animations, but what is it, a year old now? If you got stones, if it is you, Jade, and if you got stones when I come over, you should do summons.
Also, yeah, you were just about to mention this. Keldo putting back the reload and the recover. You can't chain here because he's probably most likely doing this in the draw or standby. And that's going to cut off some recursion from Herman. And he won't be able to use the reload because it is not the main phase. Very good spot there.
Don't use my real name. I've been doing it on stream on prog for the past 45 weeks. It's not 45 weeks, I don't know why I said 45.
Just came out like, you know, a day or two ago. The volcanics haven't been super popular, so you might be in a situation where you trip up against these effects because there's just so much to absorb in terms of the information here. But Henry's doing pretty well.
Yeah, it seems like he played pretty well throughout the last turn.
Okay, we can burst this one. Get our 14 medals for our Hachiyaku LR.
Yeah, this is a great interaction with Beatrice and a Garura underneath it, triggering any tier limit from your deck and also getting a draw in the process. Do you think you just
Real cap.
go for a name, or do we get a little bit twisted and send in a Guido or Kelbeck?
I think I'll go for a name.
We go for a name here. Oh, okay, well, that changes the whole plan, actually.
Because you know you can trigger a lot of their effects afterwards.
Yeah,
It's actually really funny because he's put it to the front of his deck thinking like, okay, Kelbeck, well actually, do we want to
yeah, no, yeah, Havness here.
wait. Yeah, because honestly here you just played safe. I think you can destroy one with your field spell.
I'd say of the Beatrice, actually, we'll send,
complicate things.
we'll probably send, like,
so much value.
Mally. Oh, no, we already got Mally.
Yeah, it's really incredible. Tier limit, just the Swiss Army.
If you've got Denier,
have a lot of
maybe?
We've got banishing, we've got destroying, and yeah, just so many different tools here.
Yeah, make my dragon again. Oh, no, send Night Sword. Oh, but he might still have Night Sword Engrave.
Game number 1 here versus
Oh, cool.
Tier limit strategy. Water taking down this first game.
We did mention it. Water against fire. Yeah.
You know, Herman gets to go first this time, and
Let's see if Fire King Volcano. Hey, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is the. Oh my god. See, this is what I want to see. I've actually been waiting for a good showcase this. This is the weird, stupid little impulse attacker little engine.
Rimfire. And we put a stinful in the grave as well.
Very good mills for both players.
Extremely good hit here. I'm not even sure if that Agito was worth it. Well, I mean, it was probably worth it. You just got really unfortunate with those mills there.
Actually, yeah. I didn't even see. Yeah, very bad mills for Henry. Never mind. Pella Rhino. Nib.
Activate one of these effects, banish this, send Volcanic from deck to the grave, or you can banish Blaze.
Not the kind of spice you're really looking for. You get Rhino, though. What are you sending off Rhino? Scream. Okay, Scream gets us a Sulliek. That's pretty good.
So the Rimfire does trigger banishing the Volcanic Blaze Accelerator from the field.
I don't think he hit many Aqua monsters, right? No, I think.
Are we not using the Scream?
Almost has just fire monsters in the graveyard, so.
Or wait, hold on. Are we not using the Scream here?
Let's see. Otherwise, you might just call the lottery and just send the, you know, Castilla.
Okay, he is. Okay, I was about to say, like, where's the chains? Where's the
Have a
chains?
valid thing to summon. Realistically, there's not too much you can do with just like small amount of cards in the graveyard here.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, getting the Sulliek's still really strong here, and well, next step is to see what these 2 random cards off the top of the deck can get with tier cash.
And he's smiling.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Keeps lighting up my ears. Hey, at least the actual emotes are on screen.
And, Herman,
Look at us. We actually have the alert set up for once. Night Owls 99. Thank you for the follow.
That is wild that we played the OG Blaze Accelerator. That is crazy.
I think it's been a while since we last saw it.
Yeah. So sending to destroy monster on the field, banishing the Rhino Heart because it was sent from its, because it was special from its own effect here. And now we're gonna go with Volcanic Shell.
I think you could change your display name on Twitch. I don't remember.
Get card advantage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll play around with that. We'll see what we can do for you.
But yeah, Volcanic Shell. Placing the Blaze Accelerator, a trap card by the way, face up means you can use it immediately. So now we get to draw and cycle here with the Shell, which is really strong.
Yeah.
Digging deeper, especially in game 2 and 3. It's a nice little way to deck them.
That's the Fire King spell. This is
And
pretty
that's the
good,
other portion of the Fire
pretty
deck here.
okay opening here for the Fire King player. Bad luck for the tier limit player in terms of the mills. I feel like we could have had a fusion on the board by now, but we just don't.
Yeah, so this is the sort of main strategy for Herman's deck here. You destroy the field with Scatter Shot using the Volcanic cards, and then you can use the quick XC effect of the Fire King to go into the new rank 8 monster, which is on summon, destroys all other monsters on the field. Alright, so destroying from the deck here, and then using the effect to revive the Arvada.
Yeah.
And then
Destroy the
destroying
fire attacker.
Destroy, destroy, destroy. You can hear that a lot today. And Arvata is just a monster negate. Is it for any monster effect, or is it just on the field? Because that is going to be really good
No,
here.
I think when a monster effect. So
Any monster effect is on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. While it's on the field, it's going to be able to stop any fusion summon from Tearlament.
This is impressive, honestly, because he has the reload. Then he can XYZ summon if he's responding special summon a monster with the King Sanctuary. Then he has
Pick
to
up
play with the
Shell.
as well. And let's see if he puts up something else.
No, and this is also huge because I think as
Shell.
Paladin and Ibiru, you know, and as mentioned, you can play around it, and then let's see. He has quite a few options still available because he can recycle some of the grave.
Are we on summon number 3 or 4 right now?
I think it's 3.
Yes,
Right?
3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Horus engine here, and that's going to place King Sarcophagus. So
This will get us to 5 though, so we're gonna see here if Henry does have the nib, because he's gonna get the draw then off the Mseti. Now we'll see if he can put a negate up. I don't think he's got a negate on board yet. Is the new Fire King rank 8 a negate?
Do we have any other like generic 8s? Yeah, he plays like Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, just as like a negate that you could set up like with the.
Yeah, Photon Lord's pretty good here, actually.
Well, which is,
What I would do, what I think is best here actually is King Sarcophagus summon Happy, overlay Happy and Garurix for the Photon Lord, then summon back the Mseti, and then you could probably make an SP.
Right, so
Oh no, okay, we're just going for both of them.
really, really strong.
That's 5.
I've been a massive fan of it, but once you get like the right pieces together, and you can
No nib on Henry,
get
okay.
special summon back all of them, and I think this is gonna be okay. All right, we are gonna zombie vampire.
Wow. Maybe we're wrong.
Very ballsy. You're zombie vampiring against Tearlament, and you hit Kel back.
So what he can do here is special the Kel deck,
Yeah.
so it won't hit the Graven trigger, and then make a rank 4. And I assume he plays Dweller. Does Herman play Dweller?
No.
No Dweller. Okay. Could just use it for a link summon here. I feel like
Yep.
you get the Kel deck.
Yep. Very smart.
Okay, almost
Very
faster.
smart there from Herman.
It's like almost like if you don't go for the zombie vampire and you don't want to risk it, I think you could also like go for something else, no? Like
I think the Photon Lord would have been nice here.
without risking it, no?
There's going to be a bit of an issue here. I think like that Navir that Henry has needs to be used. Otherwise, you're probably going to risk the...
Oh, we're linking.
You can banish
We're
this
not even going for an
dodge to your
XEs.
quote-unquote.
We're linking for Heater of all
Okay,
cards.
not going for SE instead, going for Hita. What's his fire target in the graveyard? Oh, it's the
The
rescue
Red
ace.
Trace.
Yeah, you can summon back the fire attacker.
A fire access. Oh, is this Emperor coming down now? Banishing 3 cards.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems
so.
Yeah.
Summon the Emperor back from
Next Emperor
grave.
comes up from the grave as well.
Burn for
Wow.
15.
And now again, 1500 damage.
This is impressive, honestly. Yeah?
This is not bad from Herman, but I feel like this is a lot of cards. And a lot of
A little
resources.
bit of control here and there,
Yeah.
destroy or 2, but this is like we're popping off with fire.
And this is great because now you shuffle all.
Dancing motherfucker in chat. What even is this thing meant to be in chat? Is it a dragon?
Okay.
Twitch emotes confuse me. That's why I'm making my own. Slash paying my fiance to make them.
A huge field of monsters displayed by Herman, and I'm just curious, like, when is
That's what commissions are for, baby.
I think you should use it just to bait this Arvata, regardless.
I don't know.
I guess it will just stay in the hand. You're probably gonna have to like try and combo it with something. Yeah, it's really impressive.
Let's speed this up. I have to go, but I want to finish. I want to see how this duel ends. That's quality. Quality is not what I was trying to click.
I think he was just praying that, you know, the Arvada would be used, but obviously Herman, even so, Nibiru off the top of the deck, so he's not gonna play risky, you know?
God, this is just like so much.
Oh, we made Dingirasu.
Yeah.
And now we've got the wanted package. We're literally... What is left in that volcanic deck? I feel like we've seen the entirety of it at this point.
Well, if you haven't picked up any volcanic cards now, this is your opportunity.
Yep, might as well do it.
Is that just like 6 in hand on the field? Just gotta reload. It's actually insane. I'm curious why Henry has it just scooped at this point. Honestly, I suppose like.
Yeah, I think honestly Henry should just scoop and go game 3, unless he has evenly.
Holding a lot of cards then.
Obviously, the Snake Eye monster.
But I think he didn't. We looked at the side. I don't think he has evenly.
Okay, all right. This is to just go even further beyond, I suppose.
Herman is having fun even still.
Yeah, that's really the most important thing here. Is that Herman is having fun. Sends the face up flank here. So, I don't
So
think
not fair. I just found one on the friends list. Look at it, Jaden.
but I think we've got more than enough here. Sacrifices it to
It is not showing it all on the camera. Look how fucking pretty this unit is.
Get Flamberge out the deck
I'm
now as
so mad we didn't pull it. Man, I can't wait to watch Kung Fu Panda 4. I can. This is actually one of the coolest LRs they've ever released in the history of Dokkan. And it's so not fair that we didn't pull it. Okay, it is fair. We've pulled insane recently in this game, but I'm still better. Let's actually play a Super Saiyan team.
And then we can eventually, I think this is what we're gonna make into an IP.
Yeah. It was a 1-4-3, right? Plus have the string
Yeah, 3 materials, and also we get to get another sanctuary to the hand here, recycle the hand with the, or add to the hand rather with the Fire King monster. Special out from the Flamberge. Oh, ensemble. This is incredible. What a field here. Yeah. Wow. Alright, so it's been a while since we saw this. For those of you who may remember Tri Brigade Litterlusk. Every time
Wait, what do we summon? Oh my god, but they summon fucking... Huh?
You are just gonna get returned into the hand here. Alright, and the final step of the puzzle finally should be...
I look down and up, and now I see Apo, IP, Robin, the Galaxy Photon, Garunix. Why has Henry not scooped? You can't beat this board.
Alright, well, and then you might as well take a material off of the Appaloosa. Or use the R5, I suppose.
You can't out this board.
Oh, so that's why we're using Shell, right? It's not Windblast the target, it's not our Fasta target. Very nice. Okay, we pick up Tier Cash. Stand by, use the Script Karma, and add the field spell. Henry's gonna make an attempt here. Why not? Give it a shot. Let's see what you can
Oh, I
pull.
think he did send the third fuse spell from that. Wow. Oh, all of them are gone, I think.
Really? Oh, maybe no. I think there's 2 given, 1 in the hand, right?
Maybe. No, he doesn't have it.
Okay.
He decided it out. I don't know. No, maybe he did send 3. I don't know.
I think it's like probably you're not gonna be able to stick a monster too easily, so you got to
Let's
try and
see.
scream.
Launch. No, yeah, he's actually, yeah.
Setting up field spells, interesting. Alright, activating the screen here. And
Might as well try.
go for the Tier Cash and attempt to mill 6. It's pretty useful because you get to block it on the field, but yeah, you can just stop it in the hand here with the Appaloosa.
Yeah.
Summoning this is not going to be happening this turn. We just need something to normal summon or hit the field here. Okay.
Again, with the Foolish Burial.
Foolish Burial for an Agito or Kelbecker, it really doesn't matter. Appaloosa is most likely going to stop this again.
Yeah, for sure, whatever that is.
Yeah, sure effect. Yeah, Appaloosa negate.
Yep.
I can't
That's what the Apo's for.
Basically go through this. It's a lot.
It's what the Apo do.
Normal summon the Dora. Use this to go into the battle phase, force out Ensemble or IP. I don't think you're too concerned. You probably just let him take over one of them. It's fine. Yeah, it looks like IP is not used at the end of the main here. Yeah, Appaloosa is one of the attack over. She's only on 800 attack points at that stage. But can we do anything to push through and trigger Scream? I think it's like what Henry really needs here. Something to trigger Scream and to get lucky with mills.
Doesn't look like it.
No! So what do you think Herman's weaknesses are? I'm thinking like evenly matched is like what's good against his deck. Doesn't appear to be a lot of trap negation. I don't think, right? Plenty of monster negates, don't get me wrong.
Maybe Lightning Storm?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be over to Herman now.
That's a goal then.
Yeah, I'm going Sphere mode even, like, and then I don't know if that's enough. Normal summon Volcanic Rocket. Beautiful. Well, we should have more than enough ways to get into game here. For sure. So I think Henry does want to try and play this for as long as possible as we approach time.
The only concern is that, exactly, because there are 7 minutes left, and obviously, as we mentioned already...
I guess Henry's fine with us going into time. That's the only reason that anything he's doing here makes sense. He must be like, nah, if we go into time, I've got the advantage. Which is extremely ballsy to think.
Herman taking advantage of that. Discarding, not discarding reload, but it doesn't matter here. He has game in 19,000 different paths if he likes.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to waste much time. He's going to just banish free afterwards and attack for game and call it a day.
Here's
Yeah,
the
there it
force
is.
engine.
Yep. Might be moments away from jumping into game 3, but he's going to just try and use this.
End of main, special Tier Cash, chain the Photon Lord and the gate in the hand, nothing else to stop here. We haven't played into the bureau.
Oh, how pretty is that quarter century rare unicorn? Yeah, there we go, game. Okay.
Fire strategy. We are tied up 1-1. Volcanic Fire King, simple spoil stuff.
Absolutely.
1 and 1.
And now we go into this game 3 as time is about to end. So we will need Henry. We will need to take a look at his hand. Let's see if he will have some combo cards. But now we can also take a look at Erman's side. Because obviously going first with this kind of deck, you don't really tend to sign much. But does he have outside of those ghost bells, which he's really praying to pick up, I think, right now? What do you think he might put in?
Well, I think that Nibiru is very hit and miss sometimes against Tier Limit, but...
We got 5 minutes left till time.
Yeah, wow.
3 times in a row, I think. Yeah, just go.
Ooh, listen to that thunder.
And,
Okay, Henry opening Fenrir, Foolish Burial, hitting a Guido.
Yeah, but like, I mean, no, I get it. But I don't think he has any other place. Like, that would have been like...
I mean, the thing is, like, you give Herman a chance to hit Scatter Shot now. Just mill Scatter Shot. Okay, there we go. Like, that's
Wow.
maybe...
Wow.
Target, right?
I do agree.
Oh. I mean, these are some good hits, to be fair. Shiren having his Night Sword Serpent, but I don't know if we have enough time now, because our Fenrir's going to be destroyed. Scattershot's going to destroy the field for 15.
This is going very bad for Henry there with that Agido.
Use it if it sends off a Blaze Accelerator, so he's fine with that. He's just going to take the 500 life points, but I don't know if he has a way to deal more than that. So in the best case scenario, this would be a draw for Henry. And with that infinite impermanence that you mentioned, if Lerman, just keeps that in hand for the...
I'd say we just try and play into Beatrice.
Okay, so not destroying the field first yet. Got a little ahead of myself there.
Yeah, which he's doing at that exact point in time. He's got the Garura.
But yeah, Herman is...
So we need to get another 6 on board.
Henry has to play lightning fast to try and get some damage on the field here.
Does he have any other way to
Ooh.
damage outside of that? Like, he has 2 ways.
It's coming down now. I got to drive in this rain in about 5 minutes.
And then the Beatrice, so maybe he has a way to play around the impermanence, but at most they would be even, I don't know.
Yeah, I think...
Oh my god. Oh my god, this fucking trio bloody LR does 9 million 18 key.
Yeah, he needs to like sprint for a Scatter Shot and just make the life points equal, I think.
Obviously, he could send it
14 million in damage. Oh my god, I want this fucking unit. I'm so mad we didn't pull it. It's what Tier Cash. We're trying to hit Mally here. If we mill Mally, we just make Beatrice. Well, that's time. So we literally No, because we even still, it's only just a tie.
He has to. He has to.
Oh, why?
He needs to try his scatter shot, no?
No, but if you can send it, if it's another one, you just lost.
But how is he getting to sprint though? He doesn't have level 2
But he has
access.
Beatrice.
Going to
He has
Beatrice.
Beatrice, yeah.
Okay, alright.
Because Beatrice sends the scatter shot as well.
Well, fortunately here, Herman hasn't had
Wow.
relevant.
I think this was a huge risk.
We can get sprint, yeah.
Risk he needed to take, right?
No. Because Milan's scatter shot was it, no? Yeah, you just lose. Straight up. I mean,
So I think it's a recovery we've got in the graveyard. I don't think Herman. Sorry, that's just the blaze.
You can link into sprint using not those.
Yep, we SP. Okay.
yeah, just need space at this point. And yeah, this is exactly.
6.
The thing is that.
You could just made dark.
Yeah, you can just go afterwards with the sprint. So I think this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that makes Beatrice. There we go.
Well, Herman
Beatrice, send scatter shot.
Herman, it's on the Beatrice. Ooh,
Yeah.
that was actually no SP that I played that.
Yeah, okay. Now we have to go for sprint.
Unfortunately, this is straight up a scatter shot against scatter shot situation.
This is incredible. Like, volcanic.
Oh, no, he used SP to banish the Beatrice, so it outs the Imperm. Very smart.
Mexican standoff, you know, scatter shot.
So now we're just tied at 75, but does Henry have another way to get any damage to life points?
With the shuffler.
And then you send it back to sprint. Maybe you could do that.
Yo, no, hold on. They're 100% cooking.
Yeah, he has a shuffler. He has a
Maybe he does have to
shuffler.
wait.
Let's see if he sees the line.
Okay, dark.
Okay,
Makes
dark.
sense.
Yeah, now this, and then...
Okay, I mean, it's fine. You can change it to the sprint. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if you use sprint and then
Okay,
send, you know,
okay.
you just chain it. That wouldn't be that much of a big deal.
In theory, he should have been committed to the.
Now this makes sprint.
But now we change the shuffler and this is it.
Now we chain the shuffler. Now put the scatter shot. Yo!
And concedes in time to volcanic scatter shot twice. What an incredible deal. That was it. What an ending. What an ending.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, real talk. Insane ending there. So effectively, Henry kind of played into himself because he did not at all need to bother wasting the Foolish Burial on the Agido and letting Herman get any of his volcanic cards to deal damage, but then he played into it and he needed effectively scatter shot twice to win the game. Got the first scatter shot for the Beatrice, which used the SP to play out the Imperm, and then used the rest of the cards on board to then play into Sprint, and then use the Shuffler, so you can use the Shuffler, put the scatter shot back, and then you can use Sprint's effect to dump the scatter shot again, burn for another 5, end of main, 75 to 7,000. Great play. Great play that was. Anyway, that's gonna be a stream. We should be back on Sunday. Undeserved victory. Yeah, it's time. That's how time works. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! We should be back for stream on Sunday. I gotta go now. I gotta drive in this horrible fucking rain. Bye! Ooh, listen to that. Listen to that crusty-ass thunder.